What's up, YouTube? It's Rahul back again. Sorry for the lack of content. I know I keep apologizing. I probably shouldn't keep apologizing. You've gotten used to me not being here. Oh no. Um, anyway, today we're going to be talking about a pretty cool idea that I had for bees that I've more or less decided is the best one. I'm not going to work on the list anymore because I think this is as ideal as bees can get for me with a different take on it. Um, yeah, I tried a bunch of stuff with bees. If you guys read my article, I have a very safe, consistent bees list that's modeled at like my usual tempo. I also tried a Jirachi build, an ADP build, and a Raticate build, and a counter energy build. So I have like 5 builds of bees. And if you guys want to see some of the not failed creations, but my last drafts or where I left off, please let me know. I will do videos on those. But I know everyone's been asking for bees and like when the next bee video is because I am technically the bee guy. So here's an idea I had. I meant to put this video out yesterday, but I got a little bit busy with work and stuff like that. So, life got in the way. It's been a pretty busy week for me at work. And with Dallas right around the corner, I've been, sorting all my expanded stuff and picking and sorting out some of the jank that's banned now, like my 17 red cards. So the idea behind this is it's not actually a bees deck, but a Raticate deck. And the idea is that Raticate um, has Super Fang, which puts your opponent's remaining HP at 10, and then in tandem with Shrine of Punishment, you can one-shot pretty much every big tag team early. And then late game, you can go into the Vespiquen, and you can take your knockouts as you please. And if you're up against a baby prizer deck, Vespiquen also does the same thing. Um, but your one prizer, single prizer, whatever matchup is admittedly worse with this deck than it would be with regular Vespiquen because we don't play compressors and stuff like that. And I'll get into that in a second. So we got one Ditto Prism. Regular Vespiquen doesn't play a Ditto Prism because while it is versatile and while it can be used across multiple things, it does not provide extra damage. But in this build, we're looking to have a lot of different things that evolve from a single Ditto, so it's important. We play for this Rattata specifically because it does get rid of a tool card on your opponent's active Pokemon. So if they don't expect this coming, we can get rid of a Fighting Fury Belt out of nowhere, or a Float Stone, or something that's cute. Also 40 HP over 30. And then we have Mr. Raticate, who has Free Retreat, and he has Super Fang as his attack. Like I said, puts the remaining damage at 10, a Shrine of Punishment, knockouts anything. My favorite matchup to play with this deck is actually Mewtwo because they actually can't do anything against Raticate. They use lose. Turbodark is also very easy. Peakrop is very easy. Zoroark decks are pretty even to easy, and single prizes are what gets really hard. So this deck is basically targeting anything that's big. Um, you play one Cubone. This one in particular for one retreat. I think there's one other one with one retreat that exists. So you can try that one out as well. There's a Marowak that says Bodyguard. Prevent all effective attacks done to you or your hand by opponent's Pokemon, removing existing effects. So this idea is to have a second answer to Noivern and Boomburst, to Magical Miracle, cards like that that really play on disrupting you and letting you play your own game. And so getting a Marowak set up against like a Noivern is really, really crucial in my opinion. There's 3/3 Vespiquen because you don't really need more than that. Be Revenge, it's a pivot. Everything's for your treat. And yeah, I mean, you do damage at some point. So, and shrines will add up and ticks like that. So, one to Dene. Um, yeah, one to Dene, one Lele for support. There's two Mew. It should probably be two Mime, but I'm just putting in both for overkill just to be safe in case of Snivysaur and stuff like that, because you do lose to stuff like Snivysaur and Kingdra if they can get it off. Um, 2 Octillery. So you have Abyssal Hand to drop to 5 every turn. So you're a little bit more end proof, a little bit more Silent Lab proof, not as much Garb proof. But the idea is that you're playing a single prize Vespiquen deck with Raticate. Basically just playing a single prize. I don't really need to put down a GX unless I really, really have to kind of deck. Um, yeah, and it's just like a very consistent, that kind of deck. Calm Surge is the ace spec of choice. There's a Field Blower to deal with Garb stuff. There's a Great Catcher. You could play a Dowsing. I mean, I don't know. A Great Catcher is really good in tandem with the Guzma because you have a bunch of stuff. There's 4 Level Balls. The best search card. It gets literally everything in our deck. There's 1 Stretcher, 2 Rescue special charges, a Target Whistle. I really like Target Whistle because this um, brings back stuff that you like. It just gives you a free 3 prizes if your opponent gets rid of their Zora Ninja, or you've already knocked out a Zora Ninja. You can bring it back and do it again. Um, It's a very good surprise factor because there's a lot of times your opponent will be playing a tag team and they won't want to put it down, or they're playing an EX or a GX, even in the single prizer matchup, and they won't want to put it down, and they'll have to stick on board eventually. And the moment it hits the discard, your target also becomes live, and you can always catch back up. I've always really liked this card in single prize decks that can abuse it. Ooh, sorry. There's four VS Seekers. Yeah, four shot of punishments. I was thinking about one parallel as well. Damage ticks, it's our thing. Initially I thought about Roxy, but Roxy does not work because the Raticate's attack puts it to 10 damage, not everything but you know what I mean? Yeah. So Raticate does not work with Roxy. One Faba. Uh, we do rely on our abilities. We do rely on setting up. So Faba is very good at dealing with stuff like that. And Wonder Energy exists as a card. So we do need to get rid of the Wonder Energy with Faba. If not, Guardian is an auto loss matchup. The Faba may not help too much. I don't know. I haven't played against too many, to be fair. But in the games I have played, I do want to make sure I have a chance. Because that's what any Bees deck is made to do. You have a chance. So one Guzma and Great Catcher, so it's in tandem. Guzma Hala. Uh, oh, I don't know, I'm yelling so much. I'm sorry. This card is really good at just getting every piece in our deck. I don't know if it's better than a second teammates, but I'm trying it out in that slot. One Koga's Trap. It's a supporter that says I can kill you. Um, if they have if they're a basic one prize deck. I know it's a lot of commitment to deal with, and not having the shrine, but it is another out. There's one N you can't not play N in this format. One Ranger, Noivern hurts a lot. A lot of these hands like decks now have things that do affect your hand, and ADP is a deck that if they get their GX off, we lose the game if we don't have the Ranger. Um, Regardless of if we get the turn to Super Fang knockout on the ADP that just GX, we do take three prizes. Um, we can win the trade. It's just very, very, very close comparatively to um, just doing Ranger. So why not? Three Juniper. We'll get there. We'll find them. Um, yeah, one teammates, two Floatstone, and four triple acceleration energy. I was thinking about cutting one Floatstone, and yeah, I was thinking about cutting a Floatstone, just putting in a single copy of Compressor, a single copy of Ultra Ball, and I don't know how that fares, but that's kind of what I was thinking. But the list is more so supposed to be a Raticate deck as opposed to a Vespiquen deck. That's kind of where I was thinking with my thought process. So let me know if you guys do enjoy it. Try it out. I mean, like this is an option I'm bringing with me. It's in my bag. Um, it's not my top option. Turbo Dark is my top option right now, but I'm bringing this as a fun option that I tested a little bit, and I like it. So I mean, if you guys enjoy it, let me know. If not, oh well. What? Leave a like, subscribe. You know the drill. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm going to try to put out another video tomorrow or Friday before I leave to get another expanded deck out that I've been in my drafts. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Have a good one.